If you're a listing agent and you're doing this, please stop. If you're a listing agent on a property, you want to make it really easy for that buyer's agent to schedule a showing for the house. A lot of times I've run across this so many times, it's very frustrating. There'll be a message in the MLS that says, send email to schedule an appointment. And I get it. There's some agents out there that this works for and they answer their emails, but more times than not, I've experienced an email going into a void and I never hear from them. I wind up texting the agent, calling the agent, no answer. They don't get back to you. 2 days later, they reply to your email. You want to, like, for if you're doing your seller a service, you want to make it really easy for those listing agents or those buyer's agents out there, because when you have 5 or 6 or 7 properties to schedule, you're having to call each one of them. Wait, you have you're going to schedule one from 11 to 11:15, then the next one from 11:15 to 11:30, then 11:30 to 11:45, and then the 11:15 one decides, well, we can't show it until 2 o'clock. So you kind of want to help your fellow agent out by making it super easy, being very communicative with them, getting back to them soon, so that they can show your house and maybe even write you an offer. How about that? One of the other things that I see is agents asking me to send them a copy of my business card when I ask for an appointment. I understand you want the info, you need their real estate ID number. This is one of those kind of that's like, okay, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as asking for an email, but if you have a super lock on the house, as long as that agent sends you their real estate number and their contact information when they text you, you should be okay. We're going to go in here and we're going to talk about an app called ShowingTime. I know it's through CRMLS. It's a benefit as being part of the board. I'm not sure if your board has it or not all around the country, but a lot of them do. And what you want to do is you want to come in here and you want to start going through, and you can basically set it up so that when a buyer's agent has 10 houses they have to show tomorrow and they all say schedule through ShowingTime, you can actually go through and schedule everything out. It gives you a map of how your showings will go. It'll put them in order on the best order to show the house. So I'm going to walk you through a couple of things through here. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but you're going to basically pick your listing. I'm going to blur this out. I don't want to put my clients or my agents' information out there. But you pick your listing. You go in. You set it for appointment required. If it's a vacant home, courtesy call or go and show works. And there's your options in here. You can see that. You can set up templates for your feedback. So if you want to ask certain questions on that showing, it'll send the agent those questions. Right here, you put in who you want to be contacted when a showing request comes in. Now, if you have buyers that are they want to be more hands-on, or you're having to call sellers. You're having to call your seller to set the appointment, and then you have to wait, or your seller calls you back, and then sometimes that can be a little cumbersome. So what I do sometimes is I'll go in here and I'll put my seller, I put myself on here to receive text messages, but also put my seller on here to receive text messages, and then they can confirm the appointment when they're in there. So that way they know, and it gives them a schedule of who's coming to the house. They know when they're coming. You never have any problems getting things mixed up where, it's happened before, but you forget to tell your seller and someone shows up at the house knocking on the door, and you makes you look bad. Been there, done that. But learn from it. You also can come in here and like set restrictions for the appointment, so that if you don't want to show it during a certain period of time or on certain days, you can actually add that in here. You can add a gate code to in the access information. Add a gate code to the if it's in a gated community. You can also add notes like special instructions for the agents that they'll get on their app when they receive the confirmation. And additional instructions, and you can also put driving instructions out at the bottom. There's more options in here. This house is in escrow, so we don't have any showing scheduled for it right now because it's actually pending. But this is just so much easier of a way to manage showings, and at the end of the day, your clients are going to love you. You're gonna love yourself, and the agents you're working with are going to really appreciate how easy you're making their showing scheduling go. If you like the tips, like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll be back soon. Thanks for watching.